cat, he's wrapping bacon, he's baking cat. Bacon cat, he's wrapping bacon, he's baking cat. Bacon cat, bacon cat.
Live from his parents' basement, Matthew Rappaport with Hangout Conversations.
Welcome to Hangout Conversations with Matt Rappaport. I am not Hangout Conversations. Thank you for that. That was Bobby Joe Woods plus Bobby Joe Woods. We enjoy her. You enjoy her, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about in a hangout, of course. Get your minds out of the gutter. If you're joining us on the live stream, awesome. If you're watching this on YouTube recorded, we appreciate it. Pleasure to have you back for our second show. It's a one-on-one chat with me and someone else I've met on the Google+, plus.google.com. Some of you don't know this, but it's also the Emerald Sea, which that was code name, Emerald Sea. But that's another story. This is a format where I talk to people I meet on G+. I've met most of them in Hangouts. I meet them on my G+ stream, and met a lot of really cool people. We had a fun time last week with DJ Daniel Armendariz. And I will admit that at first I didn't realize he was a college radio DJ. I thought he spun records because he loved my Kitty DJ animation, which I made for him. So there was some confusion, but I definitely know tonight's guest. I know what he does. I know what the deal is. But before I get into him, I just want to know that this Hangout format is so cool. It's so limitless, and there's so many possibilities for what people can do with it. You know, there's Hangout Party, there's Hangout Cast. You know, my first thought was to have, you know, live midget nude wrestling, and then I realized that that would probably not go over too well. Plus, I couldn't find enough midgets willing to take off their clothes for that kind of thing. But not to worry, not to worry. I love all vertically challenged people. I love all of you, and I made a lot of good friends. But our first guest comes to you from the great state of Wisconsin. That's where he lives currently. We're happy to have him here. He lives in, I believe, Madison, Wisconsin, Badger City. And he is the creator of Geekazine. He has podcasts such as Geek Smack, The Day in Technology History, 5 Tech Things You Should Know. I think probably even more than that. The Special Media Feed. And he enjoys late night hangouts. And not to mention the co-creator of everyone's favorite lunch meat and pet, Bacon Cat. I give you none other than Jeffrey Powers. Hello, Jeffrey Powers. Wow, you look like you're on Star Trek today. What's up? Welcome to the show.
I'm incognito. Thank you very much.
I see that.
I am incognito, so nobody knows who I am.
I think the beer's a dead giveaway, but that's, you know, that's just me.
Well, I don't think it's a dead giveaway.
You sound like Mike Stenger. That's weird.
Why, thank you very little.
Are you
Who's
related?
Mike Stenger?
The man with the crazy Muppet hat. He's a Google Plus awesomeness. Cool. Oh, you have eyes. Jeffrey Powers does have eyes.
How you doing? Hey,
Cool. Your eyes can talk. It's going good. You're not now. Let's start. Let's get the rumor cleared up right away. You are in no shape or form related to the International Man of Mystery, Austin Powers. Is that correct?
That is correct, and I'm not vertically challenged, and I don't know. Well, I do know some midgets that will get naked for you if you really want to do naked midget wrestling on Hangouts. I'm just saying.
Hey, if you can make that happen, you know, a dream would be fulfilled on my part. So.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll make my contacts, and I'll have my people call your people.
That's good. When I have people, I'll let you know. But I do have Bobby Joe Woods. She's people, which is cool.
She is people.
Is she vertically challenged? She is my booking manager. That black spot laughing, that was Bobby Joe Woods, and she is my booking manager, Bacon Cat editor, sweet girl from Minnesota. She's a lot of things. So oh look, she has a face too. There she is.
Say hi, Bobby Joe.
Hi, Bobby Joe. So, cool. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you. Let's start with my first little thing that I do here called Random Question. I'm still trying to get the blue box go back and forth, but it is not cooperating just yet, so let's do the clicking. So you see that I have 4 questions. Some of the numbers are correct, and some of them aren't. Some of them are backwards, and some of them are forwards or upside down.
I think you need to go back to Sesame Street.
Right. No, but you know what's funny is
Let's do some numbers.
2 of them were from last week, and then 2 of them, so 2 of them are backwards because I wrote them the right way. The ones that are right, I wrote them the wrong way. Isn't that funny? So the cool thing about Hangouts is you have to actually draw things like they're in a mirror and reverse it. So the 1 and
Kids,
4, that's a
kids,
lesson.
if you're doing this, if you're on this Hangout for educational purposes, go somewhere else. The electric
Yes.
company. I learned from the electric company. So,
I failed the electric company. So would you like number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4?
I think I'll take number 3.
All right, number 3. And number 3, he chose it because it is upside down. Wait, look, hey, look! Oh, I turned it around. Look at that. That was my
It,
bad.
it looks like Saturday Boober Day, I suppose. I
Oh
don't know.
no, we'll have to talk about that now because you brought it up. Everyone doesn't know what that is. All right, here we go. For all the marbles and for $1 million, describe your perfect meal and when did you last have it? What is your perfect meal? Does it involve
I
bacon?
had it. I had it an hour ago, and it was food.
Wow. Can you
I
be
love. Do you want you mean like what kind of food?
can you be more can you be more specific? We need more specificity on that answer, please.
Oh, the kind of food is the kind you eat.
Besides
Oh,
bacon.
come
though.
on. Besides bacon, it's like food. Food is food. I love food. Gotta have food. You know?
Right, but I'm saying
I
so
have-
if you were held to at gunpoint and you had to choose or you had your last meal, what would it be? Would it be a burger? Would it be bacon? Would it be a steak? Would it be coconuts? Like I don't know, you tell me.
Anything but dead rat, I suppose.
You didn't like Demolition Man is what you're trying to tell me?
I don't know. I've never had dead rat, so I can't tell you. So, food is food, and it's all good. So I had chicken for dinner, a
Chicken.
couple pieces of chicken, and so I suppose if you're gonna do something, I want to have that $5,000 steak that they have at New York City, because I want to find out if that $5,000 steak tastes just like the $15.95 Sizzler.
It probably does. Probably has little caviar on top and all that to make it worth
Yeah,
$5,000 and
So
all
yeah,
that.
I'll take the $5,000 steak. Are you giving me an option, or am I gonna have steak come to the door here? shortly?
We don't have that technology built just yet, but I will. You mentioned chicken, and I believe everything does. Everyone says everything tastes like chicken. So, you have any opinion on everything tasting like chicken, or or why people think that?
'Cause they have no taste buds. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's a big thing.
I don't. Peanut butter doesn't taste like chicken unless it's peanut butter chicken. Then yeah, peanut butter tastes like chicken. But other than that, I don't know. I don't think that everything tastes like chicken.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you cleared that up. That's worth clearing up. So let's get into
Just,
it.
just so you know.
Let's get into it. Yeah, cool. Thank you for clearing up the chicken mystery. The chicken and the egg we'll get into another time. So I met you in a late night hangout with Joseph Lee plus Bobby Joe Woods, Amanda Blaine, Mike Stenger, amongst like a lot of other people. And we saw you. You had your big mic and your big setup, I think, downstairs. We were like, wow, that's pretty cool. So do you remember that time, like when we first met you and you had the blue? I think it was a blue mic maybe. And I know right now you're like in your living room, I think, but you have the downstairs setup. That was pretty cool. Do you remember? So can you talk a little bit about the first time you're in a hangout and your thoughts of it, and or one of the first times, or maybe that time I met you, and like what drew you to it, why you keep hanging out with people bizarre such as myself.
Well, first of all, I have several different setups. I mean, this is the living room. I have this setup. I have a blue snowball mic, and I have I have my professional rig downstairs, which is what I did most of my shows with. I have it's the full studios down there, so I have a green screen, and I have what I call the geek bar, which is it fully mic'd up, so I don't have to wear a microphone when I'm doing a show. And then I was sitting down at my computer with the interview mic. So you saw a EV Blue, I think it's called a Mockingbird microphone, which has a really good sound to it. So and that's going up old school through an Alesis mixing board, through a compressor, through a equalization before it even hits into the computer. So
Cool. I mean, you have a lot of setup. You have a lot of equipment, and there are a lot of people I've noticed on Hangouts that do have equipment in different shows. I know, like plus Peter McDermott, and he has a setup, and plus Lucas Johnson, who's also a musician, he has a setup, and there's like a lot of cool different setups that you see as you hang out with people. A lot of different people have the big mic, the big setup, Michael Murati, I know, has the cool effects and stuff. So it's kind of cool to see all these different people have these different setups. You know, a lot of us have basic setups. I wear the headphones to not be distractive and try to have some etiquette. But you know, the cool thing about the Hangouts is you can hang out without headphones, so that's pretty cool. Um,
Now wait a minute. You had a microphone before that. My headset microphone. You
I had
had
an
the
issue.
little Rock Band microphone, and we kept saying, "Turn it up," and then you turn it up, and all of a sudden it'd be way too loud, and we say, turn it down," and it'd be way too soft. So, yeah. To have when you do a Hangout, you got to have a good microphone, and I so happen to have several good microphones simply because of the fact that I do a lot of video, whether it be in my studio downstairs, whether it be up here. I was just on the road. I was in San Francisco. I did one-on-one interviews. I had a microphone there that went back and forth. So it's to me, it's just part of my craft, part of my art, and having a good microphone. And it's this microphone. I'm going to tell you right now, folks. This microphone came from a Rosetta Stone box.
cool.
It's a USB microphone, so you can get a USB headset microphone for something like $20 and have a great headset microphone to use, not only on Hangout but also on Skype or something like that.
Yeah, I mean the headphones I'm wearing usually $60, but I got it on sale for $30, so it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you look on Overstock.com, you go over to Amazon. Actually, I have an Amazon store, which you go over to Geekazine, you can go to the store link, and they'll get you there. And they'll show you 3 or 4 different headset mics that you can purchase from there.
Yeah,
If
cool.
you're
Yeah, I
curious
think
about
having a good mic is important. I know that a lot of people don't even have, forget about mics, they don't even have a webcam, and a lot of people hang out without webcams, and a lot of people get annoyed by that, and you know, I understand why we get annoyed, because the whole point of being in a hangout is to be video chatting with each other, and we understand when people go mute because they're going to go away or they're going to eat or whatever they have to do, but there's a lot of people that will come to a hangout that don't have mics or headphones or webcams or whatever, and it's interesting to see who does and who doesn't and where they're from and all that, but you can buy a webcam and a microphone pretty cheap and a headset. So I know you said Geekazine, and you know that's your big day job, your love, your passion. And before we talk a little bit about Geekazine and what it is, I would like to just talk about some quick tech stuff that's brand new. There's a few things. I'd love to get your thoughts a little, and let's try to keep it like, because I got a lot to get through, a lot to ask. So definitely we'll go through it as quickly as possible. But you know what your thoughts are on the Windows 8 demo. Have you used it? And what do you think of it? Because I did a whole preview with Peter McDermott on it. I just want to know your thoughts on Windows 8 and what it looks like.
To be very straightforward, I have not had the chance to try the Windows 8 stuff.
Have you seen what it looks like?
I've seen what it looks like. It's okay. I mean, there's no real problems that people are complaining about. They're not starting to say it's another Windows Windows Vista or Windows ME just yet. But,
This is coming to you live on Windows Vista, by the way.
okay.
No, I was
So
messing.
this
Yeah.
might crash in 2 seconds.
In
So
2
okay, I
seconds.
understand that.
Just letting-
But
letting you-
the whole point is that the faster boot up times. I actually talked about this a couple days ago when I was on another show. Is I'm ready for a device that's going to use itself in a fashion where, whether I'm on tablet, whether I'm on PC, whether I'm on whatever the machine is, I can have that same experience. And so far, we have dumbed down versions and we have full versions of software. And I don't like that. In fact, I just wrote a post this morning why I don't have a tablet. And one of the reasons why I don't have a tablet is there isn't a tablet out there that has a full-on operating system. You give me a tablet with a full processor, full memory, full operating system, and I'm going to look at it. Otherwise, you give me a tablet, a $500 tablet is less than the lowest end machine that I have in my computer arsenal.
Right.
So why should I use the tablet? When I
Right,
can
and
just
I
use
think
the-
what they're trying to do with Windows 8, they're trying to have Windows 8 be a tablet processor. That's what it seems like, especially since it seems made for touchscreen. It seems made for that. So that's,
They're eventually going to merge it, so when they do put out a tablet, they're going to have this, hopefully have the same or very similar software, just like they would the Windows family. You have Professional, you have Home, you have Ultimate. They'll have tablet version. and it'll still run the programs that I run on my regular Windows box, and that's what I want.